Of course, welcome to the biggest show, the biggest conversation. This is the History Makers, and today I'm privileged to host the finest lady, the lady who has brought you all the joy, all the happiness, all the schools, all the brands to life. And of course, a gentleman all the way from Uganda, an ambassador, a man of many reasons, a man of many seasons. Madam Boss herself, Akothee, karibu sana. And Ambassador Makumbi.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Do you know Kiswahili?
Kidogo tu.
Habari gani?
Nzuri, habari zako.
At least you know. You've lived here long enough. Madam Boss, you are with Ambassador. Tell us, what's up? What's happening here? You know, when we see you, we ask ourselves, what's up?
Where is she? What is she doing now?
Yes.
Yeah, well, my name is Esther Akoth Kokoye.
Yes.
And I am the brand ambassador for Uganda tourism.
Yes.
And as we are here right now, is Uganda in the house inside Kenya. We've come to welcome all Kenyans to come and tour Uganda.
Yes.
We are working on cross-border tourism in matters job creation, sustainability, and inclusiveness. And that's why we are here today.
As a brand ambassador?
Yes, I'm the brand ambassador to Uganda, appointed by Ambassador Paul Mukubya.
Ambassador Paul, how did you get Akothee into this beautiful job and narrative?
Well, Akothee, from what I read online,
Yes.
she's been in the tourism industry.
Yes, Akothee Safaris.
Akothee
She's the
Safaris.
proprietor of one of the... One day, actually, she picked me in one of her vans in Mombasa.
So that alone,
Yes.
and since we are about promoting tourism,
Yes.
that was one of the issues we considered. The other one is that Akothee is a brand. She has a very big following, not just following her, but in terms of tourism, following is one thing, but another one is conversion. So her followers in Kenya and beyond are people who have reasonable income, who travel. And so we wanted to tap into that network, social capital, to make sure that we make Uganda known in Kenya, more known. It is known, but maybe not so much in matters of tourism. Not many people know that we can do mountain gorilla tracking in Uganda.
I thought that's in Rwanda only.
Oh, Uganda has the biggest population of gorillas in the world.
Oh,
More than what is in our neighboring country.
okay.
And it is cheaper to track gorillas in Uganda. An international tourist will pay about $800 to track gorillas in Uganda. Slightly more, maybe almost double in the neighboring country. A Kenyan will pay $80, not even $800, to track gorillas in Uganda. Because Kenyans in Uganda, we consider them as domestic tourists.
Okay.
So what a Ugandan pays is what a Kenyan pays.
Yeah.
So we have these products, the mountain gorillas, the chimpanzees, the Murchison Falls. They're the strongest falls in the world.
Murchison Falls.
The Murchison Falls.
Yeah.
They're the strongest falls in the world. We have the Kampala City Tour, including the Buganda Kingdom, which many Kenyans study in history. We have the Uganda Matters Shrines. We have the Kampala City Nightlife. Kampala is the capital city of nightlife in this region.
There's a place there,
Kabalagala.
Kabalagala.
I knew we were going to talk about Kabalagala. So all these are products which we are promoting in Kenya.
Yes.
And we thought that Akothee had a very big voice in promoting Uganda in Kenya. And just about 1.5 months since we brought her on board, many more Kenyans know about Uganda than it was before we brought her on board. So that is why we appointed her our tourism ambassador.
I hope she has learned to eat Ugandan food as well.
She will tell you she enjoyed the luwombo,
Yes,
which you know very well.
I do.
Because we took her to Uganda. She had not been to Uganda before August.
Interesting.
So we took her on a trip to Uganda.
Yeah.
she saw all these, most of these products who I've talked to. She has not yet tracked the gorillas. She's going to do that in November. But she visited a chimpanzee sanctuary on one of the islands on Lake Victoria. She will tell you about the chimpanzees. She visited the Mengo, the Uganda Kingdom.
The kingdom, yes, yeah.
She visited the Kasubi tombs where some of the Buganda kings are buried.
Yes.
She did a lot of other activities in Uganda. So we took her there because she cannot promote something she doesn't know. So the first assignment we did with her was to take her to Uganda. She will tell you her experience. Because since she's here, she will tell you her experience in Uganda. When she says it will be more believable in Kenya. They will think that the Uganda ambassador is doing his work. But Akothee speaking about Uganda,
yes,
it will be more convincing to the
Let me listen to Madam Bo. So how did you feel this journey of promoting Ugandan tourism?
I've always been an advocate of tourism.
Yes.
Because it's my bread and butter.
Yeah.
And we all know that tourism is the low-hanging fruit in economic growth.
Yeah.
And domestic tourism blew after COVID. We learned that we have quite a lot, and we can actually live without international markets.
Tourists, yeah.
We don't get challenges of winter, you know, summer, spring, autumn. We don't have those here. We have all weather, you know. We are blessed as Africa. We have this rich culture within us that is not yet explored. I didn't know, I heard about Uganda, but now I know Uganda because I've been there. And I would love everybody to say they know Uganda only if they've made an appointment with Uganda, visit Uganda, and get to understand what Uganda got to offer.
You didn't go to Kabalagala?
No, not yet. I want to go, this time round is when I want to go because
Ambassador,
now I am ready.
you should take Madam Bush to Kabalagala.
will, no doubt about it.
And ground zero.
Yes.
So you know Uganda. Yeah, so I think...
Kampala.
He doesn't know Uganda.
I know Kampala. I know the 7 hills.
So I heard when the Gen Zs were crying about job, you know, the lack of employment, unemployment. Yeah. So I believe if we boost tourism, we are going to expand the employment sectors. When you look at job creation, why are we marketing tourism? You cannot convert if you've not marketed, you've not brought your product to your targeted consumers. And how do you start marketing? You can't just start marketing all over the place. You have to package your product and present it to your targeted consumers. And how do you get to reach your targeted consumers? You have to use a bridge. You might use the media or influencers. Again, not all influencers are converters. Some are being celebrated for nothing.
What do you mean some are being?
Yeah, in Kenya today, you can even wake up and you're celebrated for being Ugali man, and in 2 days you're nowhere. You've seen them. In Kenya, you can just do something weird, and you are a superstar within no minute. And then I laugh at, sometimes, because I'm a marketing consultant and a brand strategist. When I look at companies rushing to all this, I call them hot air. You know, what are you being celebrated for? Do you have a culture? Have you built a tribe? Who believes? Who follows your steps? Are you selling truth? What are you selling? Lifestyle? Music? I would say that being followed for selling lifestyle. What you see is what you get. I travel a lot. Yes, I sell the safari, so I know what I'm selling. I know my clientele. I know my target market. I know my product very well. So as the brand ambassador for Uganda, this has always been my dream. And not that I've not wanted to be the brand ambassador for Kenya. I've done quite a lot of proposal from the county level to the national level. I've worked with the government before. I'm the one who bargained, negotiated between the government and corporate to bring the first ever domestic flight from Nairobi, Wilson, to Migori. I built the Migori terminal building within 3 weeks. And we launched the flight already one month later. So by the time Uganda was approaching me, I did not panic. I was overwhelmed. I was happy. At least someone saw something positive in me. And now I'm able to exercise both my marketing skills and my influential skills.
So do you consider yourself an influencer, a marketer, or a musician?
I am a brand strategist.
Okay.
I am a marketing consultant. I am a musician and an artist. There's a very big difference also between a musician and an artist.
Explain.
An artist
Yes.
is someone who has art. We have several, in Africa, we have several artists, but they are not musicians. A musician must be able to sell both art and music. Music is sitting down and listening to a musician sing live with a live band, interact, dance at the same time, engage with the crowd until you feel the last guitar in your skin. That is a musician. An artist is one who walks, yo, my best muko wapi, one alone, looking like a mad person on a 60 by 80 screen and pulling their trousers, and then they think they have already performed. That's an artist. So you ask the difference between an influencer
yes.
and we are both making money. For me, I don't like just doing the microphone and, you know, behind cameras on studio, we do a lot of things to make our voice look. There's some artists, if you give them even a drop to do without any background, you wouldn't want to listen to them. You will have to see your call it what? ENT. Yeah, so you asked if I am an influencer, brand ambassador, or a marketing consultant.
Yes. Yeah.
I am both. I am all. People follow me. I am a person of influence.
Yes.
But I don't like calling, when you call me an influencer, you limit me to the deliverables you've given me. Yeah. When you take me on board as your brand ambassador, I am in the advisory board of your marketing team. Yeah. I sit in boards where we develop products together. I do marketing research and know how to position your product in order for you to get a space in this competitive market share.
So how did you transform Akothee of 5 years ago to Akothee of now?
You see, change is inevitable, and age is a responsibility. So there are some things you were doing 5 years ago that you can't do now. But anyway, that was a roadmap. I definitely knew what I want and where I want to be in 5 years. And if you ask me where I want to be in 5 years now, I will tell you, and you will ascertain to that. We'll come back here 5 years later. And those are the...
I hope not a politician.
Politician, I am an empath. I tell it as it is, and I don't think I can survive in politics. Maybe that's why I've never been appointed on any position. I'm too honest and straight. Again, I don't like lies. I sell what I believe in. Yeah. I don't like to lie to my people. I don't want to give promises of things I can't do. And yeah, politics is not my cup of tea. I don't understand it. I don't know its tail or head. And sometimes I ignore things that I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know some of our politicians. Sometimes I meet them at the VIP lounge and they catch feelings and they think that I know them. So, yeah, I don't watch TV either. I'm always on the road. Sorry?
You're on TV?
Yeah, I know. I watch TV once in a while because I'm busy making my life. So I don't watch politics. Let me put it that way.
Watch politics.
I don't watch politics. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But now the question I wanted to ask you, how do you balance these jobs and family? You are very strong on family.
Yeah.
And you've always taken your kids as the first line of defense.
Yeah.
How do you look at when there's something coming into your girls? What do you have to say? And your boys, of course, you love them very much.
Yeah.
What would you say other mothers should do?
First and foremost, I'm in church.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the steering wheel of the vehicle of my life. I am the subject in this life called Esther Akoth Kokoye. I am breathing Esther Akoth Kokoye. So first and foremost, I have to take care of Esther Akoth Kokoye for me to be able to take care of the rest. So I know when to be a mother, when to be Esther Akoth Kokoye, when to be Madam Boss, it's a different brand. When to be Akothee is also a different brand. When to be Akoth. Akoth is the daughter to my mother. That I want her to, to appeal to that small girl. And when to be a wife. I'm also a very good wife.
What are you saying? You're also
a very good wife. My first ex-husband can ascertain that. And Nelly can tell you that. And my baby daddies can tell you that. Actually, I only have 3 baby daddies. I have my first marriage.
Yes.
And I want to put something clear.
Yeah.
I don't have 7 husbands. I don't have 5 marriages. I've only been married once.
No, you married twice.
This other one, I don't know where to put it.
No. You have to put Omosh in marriage.
I don't know where I can put it because it was a premature one. So I can't call it marriage.
What do you mean you can't?
Allow
But
me
you
get
did a
married
wedding.
now. Yeah? That was a rehearsal. The wedding is coming now. Now I want to marry the man of my dream.
Okay, explain. You said one marriage.
Yes,
correction.
one marriage.
Yes.
That, left me with the product of marriage, my 3 girls.
Yes.
Then I have 2 failed relationships.
Yeah.
My first son, who is Swiss.
Yeah.
And my second son, who is French. Yeah. And now I'm in a relationship. Stable, I can't say. Sorry.
No, but Nelly Ox looks like
Yes,
the man who is always on your, holds your back.
I'm in a stable relationship right now. But with I leave some room for disappointment because these sons of Pharaoh.
No, you can't call us sons of Pharaoh.
You guys are just, but my Nelly Ox is different, I would say. He's a good guy. He enjoyed Uganda. He explored Uganda.
But remember, Nelly Ox was there. You left him and went for Mosh.
People think that I left him. Nelly is a hot guy. You think you can just leave a hot guy like that? Why do you think I'm the one who left him? Why him not leaving me?
Because Mosh appeared all of a sudden and we
That's
told
what you think?
Yeah.
We don't put, as celebrities, we don't put out everything on camera.
Oh.
We hurt you when we have healed. We are healing in the crime scene. We could be holding hands and we're broken up already. Maybe we are posting photos we took 20 years ago, just to manage you. Because when we come out and tell you we have broken up and we are still hurting, you are going to finish us. So we have to manage you.
Why are you managing us?
Yeah, because you have to be managed. We cannot just throw ourselves on your leg, just on your legs like that. We will wake up on the front page. Nelly Ox dams Akothee, and yet have not healed. So I have to hang on another branch before then you start calling me names. I've mastered the art of living on the media. So when you start crying, yes. I am already getting married.
But the question I've always wanted to ask you, Madam Boss, as my friend, where did you get this Omosh fella?
We are not going to talk about that.
Just one?
No. I met him in Switzerland. He has a family, a strong family. He comes from a single mother. He is Swiss.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you left him as he came?
Yes.
You didn't even warn us?
Why?
We are part of your life.
That's why I came back later to alert you. Even Jesus said, let me go and check. Then I will come back. We are still waiting for Jesus to come back. So just be patient.
I'm patient. So that is a gone chapter. Forget about it. We move on with Nelly.
Shona Kitenge. Nelly is a gentleman. And I never want to speak about my past because I don't like to make him feel bad. Yeah. He's been there.
He's been there?
Yeah, he's been
through
there.
thick and thin?
He is the person who built this brand. Nelly has seen me through depression 3-4 times. Nelly walked me through the breakup. He looked for me.
So what happened? How did you realize you were depressed?
Depression came with the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not know when to be Esther and when to be Akothee and when to be Madam Boss. But I knew when to be a mother. So every time I walked out of my house, I find myself putting on a skin automatically. And when I meet fans, I feel like I'm obliged to say hi to them. And I'm obliged to talk to them. And sometimes I don't want to work with security. I'm a human being. I need space. So I found myself in a cage without knowing. So we made trips to the hospital. One day I almost died at the Western Hotel.
Oh, sorry.
Thank God to Nelly. He saved my life several times. I collapsed in Kisumu at the show. I left the hospital directly to the stage. And I did not know it was depression until we started doing a lot of research. Yeah. And I would like to talk about that later when we come on a different segment. Yeah, so that women can know when they have enough. Yeah. It was more of a mental breakdown.
I'm sorry. That's really, really sad.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's always something. The other day you had a funeral
Yeah.
with, I think, your brother-in-law.
Yeah.
What
Committed
would you
suicide.
advise people who commit suicide out of these things?
Yeah, that's when I say that a family is a group of people who are brought together by blood that don't know each other. People think I'm mad. I loved my family to death. I supported my family. And part of them was my depression. And when I woke up, I built boundaries. It doesn't mean I don't love them, I do, but from a distance. Because the art of picking up yourself, even in a relationship, they hurt you, you pick up yourself. They hurt you, you pick up yourself. You'll reach a certain age that you cannot continue picking up yourself. I do not know why my brother-in-law made that decision, but we are yet to find out as a family. It could be domestic, it could be the place of work, because everybody's toxic in their own way. So for me nowadays, I run away from toxicity, and that's why I sued most of the bloggers. If you can't say anything positive about me, then just ignore me, like I'm not existing. It is also affecting my mental space. Then I have to think and rethink and clog my mind with things I can't, I have no control over. So people should watch their mental space a lot. There's a lot of mental illness out here. When you go on TikTok, you can see the crazy madness on TikTok. How about if we cultivate those talents into substantial talent? Let them go and dance in Uganda the whole night. I don't think Uganda has a lot of depression, because that nightlife, you go sweat, dance. Then in the morning you go to your place of work. So people need to be advised against and be educated about mental illness. It can just start. You've seen people strip naked on the streets. You've seen maybe your wife or children just break down. So it's a pandemic out there.
So do you get along with your sister, my good friend also? That family is my friend from your brothers, your sisters.
Who?
The one who, my friend Sebi.
Who?
Your sister, do you still get along? Did you bury the hatchet? Or is it in that category of family?
That's my family.
Okay.
And forgiveness doesn't mean reconciliation. I will not reconcile with you if you do not tell me where I wronged you.
Okay.
Because I might end up doing the same mistake again. Did I make some sense?
You make a lot of sense.
There's no way we can have a fight with you today and we've not talked about the fight we had.
Yeah.
If we forgive each other because of the emotional attachment of family, we are going to hurt each other more. So we better deal with the elephant in the room and say, you know what? You did this, I did this, but as per now, my family has never told me where I went wrong. I get punished for being a public figure. I get punished for being an empath. I was always told, you are the bigger person.
You're the bigger sister.
Person, you're the bigger sister.
Yeah.
You're the bigger sister. So now I am the useless sister. It's okay. I am a baby. I'm fine with that. I love my family to death. But we had to create boundaries to save me and to save them as well.
That's interesting observation, because it is how you take yourself and how you reconcile and how you come together. But do you see any chance of you guys coming together and reconcile? You were very close together before, as a family.
Even your children grow and they get married, you don't have to live with them in the same house. We can be relatives, you don't have to be friends. Once relationship has ended and trust is broken, you cannot rebuild a broken glass and have the same content, right?
You can't.
Once trust is broken, it's broken.
Cannot be repaired.
Trust is deep.
So your trust was basically broken.
Yeah.
By one person, by two people, by everyone. But you love your mother. You love your sister-in-law. I know your sister-in-law you love.
I reconciled with those who did not go deep into the scandal. Let's talk about Uganda. That one is a bit deep for me.
Breathe in.
That one, yeah. I feel bad. It breaks my mom.
I know.
But it's what it is.
Wow. Let's not go. Let's stop family issues. You know, she's my friend. We can talk.
Yeah. On another forum. No.
On another
But
forum, not
it's,
here.
Yeah. So.
So you talked about depression. What do we look up to Akothee in the next 5 or 1 year, 2 years?
Right now, I want to make sure that we have 12 million Kenyans visiting Uganda. I want to see Kenyans change their way of living. I want to create as many jobs as possible under tourism. With Uganda tourism, we have different sectors. We have sports tourism, whereby we want all these youths to start we want to cultivate talents and build them into champions. We have entertainment tourism, where we are going to incorporate the likes of Kinawa Bebe, all my teams, you know, and I heard there is a show called
Nyege Nyege Festival.
It's called what?
Nyege Nyege Festival.
Yeah, that festival. I can't call that name because I live in Mombasa and that word means something else. My kids were throwing it all over the place. So I want to support the Gen Zs on how to identify who they are and explore Uganda. Okay. I want to travel with my Gen Zs all the way from the road trip. We dance, we talk as, you know, mother, daughter, brother, sister, sisterhood. We go have party. We have a payment plan called Lipa Pole Pole, where we want everybody to just, if you can't board our bus, then drive with us. The only thing we will do for you, you will meet me at the border and I'll be sticking your vehicle, explore Uganda, even if you have a motorbike. We can carry you ahead to Fike Uganda pamoja. Then we come back to Kenya and Ugandans follow us to Kenya. I want us to build, you remember when we had pen pals? The pen pal thing? Why not? Those who don't have money to buy, to rent houses can make friends. We also have educational, cross-border educational programs that we are going to do right now. We are working together with Utalii College. We want colleges to be in merge, that you can come and stay in my hostel. I come and stay in your hostel in Kenya. Everybody can access a big life with small cash.
That's very encouraging. And as we end, 2 questions, quick ones. One, do you still have those apartments of yours which has very good drawings?
I'm even building a hotel right now. Oh, sometimes it's not good to say your things. I'm in real estate.
And finally, what about your school?
Yeah, Akothee Academy, that's my heart.
Yeah.
That's a school in the village that I want to bring a holistic environment for these vulnerable children. At the moment, I'm funding the school by myself. The children in that school are not paying school fee. I only have 10 parents from the professors who brought their children to that school, to Akothee Academy. And for me, I hold them highly because by the time they are a professor is bringing their children to mingle with the less privileged.
That's something.
That's something.
That's something, yeah.
At the moment, I have 62 children under me. We have a total number of 80 pupils, but 62 children are taken care by me. They take breakfast in school. I thank God, I thank Broadways for coming on board. I have some companies supporting me. I have Sunrise supporting me with rice. They eat balanced diet. I will share with you my school menu. They eat lunch. And they have school transport. I haven't bought a school van yet. I'm renting a school van at 45,000 a month. And I'm fueling the vehicle at 17,000 a week. A week. And yeah, the school is costing me around about 700,000 together with teacher's salary and logistics. But it's coming from my heart. I finished educating my children and I wanted to manufacture a different set of Gen Zs, a different set. I want to give them love. Why I'm providing food is not because I have a lot of money. Food is a way of motivating them to keep on coming to school because I do not know their background. Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Maybe
So
you'll
musically,
help me raise money to buy a van.
Yeah, we will help you.
Or they'll say Akothee has it all.
But Akothee is a rich woman.
Thank God. Blessings upon me. Thank you.
Finally, music. You know, you can't get out of this set without music. As we wind up.
Yes. So you're going to drop it? I have my album out.
Yes.
It's called Sibur Madako.
Yes.
I have beautiful songs. The first one was nisimamie. That is the song I sang to the single mothers, like, nipe umri watoto wangu ni wale, nipe na nguvu, njia zangu zifungue. Like, God, give me grace, give me strength, give me energy to see my children grow. The other one is for my darling Nelly. It's called
Mr. Oaks.
Mapenzi Chonyi. It's a beautiful one.
Yeah.
So go on to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and before we wind up, please make sure you follow us at Uganda-Kenya Coast Tourism and go to www.thetourismconference.com. The tourism conference is on the 21st, on the 20th and 21st. The golf tournament is on the 9th. You didn't ask Ambassador about the golf tournament.
I'm
He's
coming
very
to
passionate.
the golf. I'm coming to the golf. Ambassador.
Yes.
I was waiting to finish with Madam Boss. Tell us about the golf tournament and what do we expect from Uganda?
The golf tournament, we have been carrying out a number of activities since 2022. And this year in April, we onboarded golf tourism. We had the inaugural tournament, open tournament at Vipingo Ridge in April. And we had a number of Ugandans attending that tournament, and Uganda won in Kenya. So we have better golfers in Uganda than in Kenya. We have the return tournament on 9th November in Kampala.
Okay.
And we brought on board golf tourism. Do you play golf?
Yes, I do.
Oh, congratulations. Because you have reasonable disposable income.
So you are rich.
And for me, the only reason I don't play golf, I don't have reasonable disposable income.
You have to play.
And the day you see me on a golf course,
Yes.
then you know I've made it.
You've arrived.
I've arrived. So we want to tap into the enormous resources of you, the golfers.
Yes.
Because when you travel to play golf, you don't only play golf.
No, we enjoy.
You enjoy. And you normally you are accompanied. You
Yes.
don't travel alone.
We don't, no, we are not single-footed.
So that's why we are bringing on board golf.
Yeah.
We have the return tournament at Kampala Golf Club in Uganda on 9th. And then it will be an annual event as part of the sports tourism, which Akothee has talked about. So please encourage your fellow golfers. Which club do you play in?
I go to this one on Ngong Road. On the Ngong Road.
Okay. Please encourage them to register. We shall soon be coming up with a different portal where the golfers will register, including the participation fees. We want at least 100 golfers, Kenyan golfers, to be
in Uganda.
On 9th. And we are talking to Uganda Airlines. Have you ever flown Uganda Airlines?
Kenya Airways.
Ooh, we have the Pearl of Africa flying to Nairobi twice a day. Even from Mombasa thrice a week.
I will come. Jose Chameleon is my friend.
Yes, and we are working out a very favorable special fare with Uganda Airlines. But we have also approached Kenya Airways to give us a fare so people can choose which way to fly. But we are going to announce a very special fare. I don't think it will be more than $300 on a return ticket to Uganda. We are working out special hotel rates so that you stay longer and spend more. We shall not reduce on the blue, black labels. Those labels, the price will remain the same because a lot of golfers like those labels.
The blue label is good.
The blue label, the green label, the double black, the black. I don't think any golfer takes label.
No, we don't take red labels.
So hope to see you, Charles.
I will sure.
But also for the conference, which is on 20th and 21st, but also get to explore Uganda. All these products which I've talked about.
Definitely. We'll come to Kabalagala.
Yes,
I'll come and ground zero there.
Yes. But Kabalagala is slowly evolving to Makindye.
Makindye.
Kabalagala is slowly dying down.
So people have moved where?
They have moved to Makindye. Makindye is not far. It's about
it's not far.
It's not far minutes. From about 15 minutes from Kabalagala. But it's still very vibrant. Yes. We have a night bus, a night disco. It's a bus moving you around Kampala the whole night.
I'll come and see my friends
dancing there and drinking the labels that you like. So hope to see you in Kampala.
I will show up,
Sure,
definitely.
sure.
Of course, it has been very impressive to meet you. You are a very good speaker. Ambassador.
Thank you very much.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
And of course, Madam Boss, my darling here, a lady of many seasons, a lady who has done it all. Lakini marriage ni mbili.
Moja na nusu.
Marriage ni mbili. As we come to an end, thank you very much, Madam Boss Akothee. Of course, we love you, appreciate you for coming for this show. We really enjoyed ourselves on this set. This is the History Makers. Keep watching.